So good morning, students. In the last class we were discussing, we had started a new chapter, that is Animal Kingdom. What it is? Fourth chapter, that is the Animal Kingdom. In the last class we had studied about the level of organizations. What are that level of organization? We had studied about cellular level of organization, tissue level of organization, organ level of organization, then organ system level of organization. On the basis of what? On the basis of the cells, their group, tissues, their group, organs, their group, that is the organ system. Then comes the organism, organ system, then comes the organism. So all these things with examples we had studied. So today, on some basis, I had told you there is a classification has been taken place among all the animals. Okay, so that is the first basis. What it is means that is the level of organization. Next comes the what we call, that is about the digestive system. So here, digestive system, it's of two types. Digestive system are of two types. What are that? Means that is the, as you know, digestive system means where a digestion is going to take place. Okay, in all animals there will be a digestion is going to take place. Either it is a smaller animal or either it is a higher animal. In all animals, in small insects also, in larger animals also, digestion will take place. Okay, so that is also one of the bases, but the digestion will be different in different organisms. Okay, so here it's of two types. Basically, the digestion is of two types, the digestive system. One is complete digestion, another is incomplete digestion. What is first one? That is the complete digestion. Okay, so another is the incomplete digestion. So here, first we will see about the incomplete digestion or incomplete digestive system. In this incomplete digestive system, where, see, normally if we see, if it is present in man, if digestive system is present in man, means it is going to open with mouth, and that opening will again open by anus. Okay, there will be two openings. One is mouth and another is the anus. In between these, there will be presence of stomach, then intestines, that is small intestine, large intestine, then rectum, then liver. All these things will come under this gut or the canal, what we call. Among what? Among the digestive system. So here, in the incomplete digestive system, the mouth and anus, they both are present at one opening. There is no separate opening. Okay, mouth and anus is going to open by only one pore or one open. Okay, so that piece we can call it as the incomplete digestion. Okay, what it is? When there is a single opening to the outside of the body, single opening which serves as both mouth and anus, that we can call it as the incomplete digestion. In which type of animals you will find the incomplete digestion? Means, for example, that is example platyhelminthes. That is the flatworms. Okay, what it is? Flatworms. Among these animals, you will find mouth and anus are going to open outside the body, through one opening. That type of digestion we can call it as the incomplete digestion. The next second type is there, that is the complete digestion. Here in the complete type of digestion, where mouth and anus opens outside the body by two different openings, and that is known as the complete digestion. Here you can see this is one opening and this is the next opening, which is going to open outside the body by two openings. Mouth is going to open separately, anus is going to open separately. So that it is known as the complete digestive system. In other organisms such as annelids, arthropods, other phyla are there, arthropods, then echinoderms, then mollusks, then chordates. Okay, in all these animals or under this phylum, whatever the animals will come, they will exhibit which type of digestion? That is the complete digestion. So on this basis also, the 11, see in the last class I had told you, sorry, that it is the 12 phyla are there, but that is wrong. By confusion I had told you, so it's only 11 phyla. Okay, 11 phyla are there. So among that phylums will, or that animals which will have that belonging to that particular phyla, they will exhibit the complete digestive system, and only Platyhelminthes will exhibit the incomplete digestion. On the basis of this digestive system, that is the complete and incomplete digestion, so these phylums has been classified. Next comes the, similarly, one more system is there, that it is the circulatory system. So let's see about that. Next basis is that circulatory system. So here circulatory system means where the blood is going to pump, or blood is going to transported all over the body to each and every cell of the body. Okay, that is the role of what? Circulatory system. Blood, along with that blood, veins, capillaries and arteries. Okay, blood, this circulatory system will include the blood, then heart, which is the pumping organ, then veins, capillaries and arteries. So all these things we can call it as the blood vessels. Okay, so all these things involved in what, or it is included under the circulatory system. So here the blood is the fluid connective tissue that you had already studied in 10th standard class. Fluid connective tissue which is going to circulate it all over the body to transport the oxygen, nutrients to the each and every cell. Okay, who is going to pump that blood? That is the heart. Who is going to carry that blood? That is the blood vessels, veins, capillaries, and arteries. So on the basis of these also, the animals has been classified into two types. What are the, sorry, the circulatory system has been classified into two types. What is that? Means one is open type. Okay, and the second is closed type. Two types are there, open type and the another is the closed type. So let's see, what do you mean by this open type of circulatory system and closed type of circulatory system? In the open type, blood is pumped from the heart and the cells carried or transported, pumped from the heart and directly bathed to the cells, tissues and organs. This is known as the open type of circulatory system where, see, this is the heart. This is what? This is the heart. And here there will be no arteries, capillaries, veins. Some big vessels will be there. That is going to directly, see, heart is going to, this is the blood. And here there will be presence of tissues or organs or cells. They are going to directly shower them. They are going to directly shower on them. There is no confined blood vessels. Okay, one narrow vessel will be there. Directly they are bathing the blood into the body cavity. Okay, so that type of system, circulatory system, we can call it is pumped out of the heart. Pumped out of the heart through blood vessels. Through what? Through the blood vessels. So here, this is the open type and this is the closed type. Here, this is the heart. Here, the blood is going to carry through what? Through the particular blood vessels, like this. To whom it is going to carry? That is to the tissues or cells. Okay, in this manner, these are the blood vessels. Okay, so in this manner, if blood is circulating in the body, then we can call it as the closed type of circulatory system. Okay, open type, directly showering, directly bathing to the tissues. These are the tissues or cells. Here, in the closed type, it is confined to our blood vessels. Okay, so on these basis also, the animals has been classified. Next comes the next basis, that is the symmetry. Next comes the about the symmetry. Here, animals has been categorized or classified on the basis of what? Symmetry. Okay. Symmetry means, here you see, this is the body of an animal. Okay. So here, one line is going to pass, one plane is going to pass. Here, like this. Okay. This plane is passing from in the body or on the body, by which the body gets divided into equal halves or into halves. Okay, so this line which is going to cut the body, this line or plane which is going to divide the body, that we can call it as the symmetry. Okay, what we can call? We can call it as the symmetry. So here, on the basis of this symmetry, some animals has been classified. First one is asymmetrical. First type of animal under the symmetry, it is asymmetrical. What it is? It is the asymmetrical. So asymmetrical means here any plane that passes through the center, any plane that passes through the center, but through the center does not divide them into equal halves, but it does not halves. Sponges. Sponges means that it is the porifera. Okay, so the next second type is there, that it is the radial symmetry. Second type of symmetry, it is radial symmetry. Second one, sometimes they will ask for 1 mark. What is asymmetrical, what is radial symmetry, or what is bilateral symmetry. Okay, so here in the radial symmetry, any plane that passes through the center passes through the central axis of the body, central axis of the body, and which divides the organism into two identical halves. Two identical halves. Okay, that is known as the radial symmetry. What are the examples? Means coelentrates, ctenophores, and one more, echinoderms. These are the three phyla which will exhibit the radial symmetry. Here you see radial symmetry, I will explain here. one animal. Okay, here any plane that passes through the central axis. Okay, see here. This is the plane which is passing through the central axis of the body, divides the organism into two identical halves. Okay, from the central axis it's going to divide, and by this plane it is going to divide into two identical halves. Okay, this is one, this is the two. These are the two equal, and that half should be identical, means similar. It's of same size and shape. Okay, this is one, and the next one more possibility is like that. This is one. This is the plane which is going to divide, by which this is one half and one more half is there. Sorry. This is one half. Okay, and the another is there. This is one half. These are the possibilities of dividing the body into two equal halves. This is one half. Okay, you leave this body or central axis. They are dividing from the central axis. Yes, that is correct. You just leave the body. You don't imagine that there is a presence of body. This is one half. After cutting, this is one half. Okay. If normally if you see, this is the body, 1, 2. This is 1, this is 2. So if any plane that passes through the central axis and body divides the organism into two identical halves, they are telling. Identical means it is the similar. That whatever the divided part is there, that should be similar. Okay, similar in size and shape. You can see, I will separate them to halves. It is like this. This is one. This is the another one. Here. Okay, they are of same size. Here I am just roughly drawing, but it will be of same size. Okay, so this is known as the radial symmetry. So which animals will exhibit the radial symmetry? Coelentrates, ctenophores, then echinoderms. Okay, the next third type of symmetry, that it is the bilateral symmetry. And in radial symmetry, they had mentioned two identical halves, but it can be more than that also. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8 like that. Okay, but the half should be of identical. Next comes the third type. It is bilateral symmetry. Okay. Here in the bilateral symmetry, where the body can be divided into identical when any plane that passes that passes through the center and divides the body into identical left and right halves. Then in only one plane. In only one plane. Your example, that is annelids, arthropods, then chordates, etc. Here you see, in radial symmetry, I had shown one example like this. Okay, from the central 1, 2, or it may be like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This we can say radial symmetry. Into many equal halves, the body is going to divide. But here in the bilateral symmetry, any plane that passes through the center and divides the body into two identical only left and right halves by only one plane, not more than that. If this is the body, from the center it is going to pass, and here this is only one plane, okay, which divides the organism body into, this is the right half and this is the left half, and these two halves, this will be identical or similar, right half and left half. Only one plane should divide the body into left and right. That type of symmetry, what we can call bilateral symmetry. Okay, so which phylum or which animals are going to exhibit this one? Annelids, arthropods, chordates, okay, etc. So this is about the bilateral symmetry. Next comes the one more organization or one more basis on which this has been classified, that is the about the arrangement of embryonic layers. Diploblastic and triploblastic organization. And diploblastic and triploblastic. So see here, in this diagram, first of all, animals in which the cells are arranged into two embryonic layers. Embryonic layers. What do you mean by this? Embryonic layers. In animals, cells are arranged in embryonic layers. Embryonic layers means these are the layers of cells which further differentiate and forms the organs of the animals. Okay, different organs of the animals. Okay, when the animal will be in the embryo. Embryo means after fertilization. Okay, when zygote is going to form, that zygote will divide. Okay, that zygote will divide the cell that is a zygote. It will divide and it will form the embryo. Okay, so that embryo, when it is going to form, embryo means all the organs will be developed, but it will be in a developmental stage. Okay, so that embryonic, these layers are going to form the different organs in the body of the embryo. Okay, so here the cells are arranged in embryonic layers. So that on the basis of that, these animals has been divided into that it is diploblastic and triploblastic animals. And what are that layers? Here means that it is three layers are there. Outer ectoderm, in middle mesoderm, and one more inner endoderm. This is the outer layer, this is the middle layer, and this is the inner layer. On the basis of this, there are two types of animals. First is diploblastic, and one more, second one, triploblastic. Okay, so here in the this is the diagram of diploblastic. So whatever the blue colored cell layer is there, that is the outermost layer, and this layer is known as the ectoderm. What it is known as? Ectoderm. Okay, then next whatever the black color layer is there, which is inner side, okay, inner layer, this is the endoderm. Okay, and what about the middle layer, that is the mesoderm? Here, there is no middle layer. In which type of animal? In diploblastic animal, there is no middle layer. Instead of middle layer, there is a presence of a layer which is known as the mesoclia. What it is? That it is a mesoclia. This is the mesoclia, which is undifferentiated layer. Okay, in diploblastic animals, there is a presence of external ectoderm and endoderm. Endoderm with an undifferentiated layer. Undifferentiated layer, that is mesoclia. That type of animals, we can say it as the diploblastic animals. Okay, then in which animals will exhibit this diploblastic? That it is the coelentrates, which is present in between the mesoclia, which is present in between the ectoderm and endoderm. So which animals will exhibit this one? Diploblastic, that it is the coelentrates. One more layer, one more type is there, that it is the triploblastic. The animals which the developing embryo has the third germinal layer. Here only 1, 2 layer are there. We cannot consider mesoclia as the embryonic layer. Okay, so except this mesoclia, here in this second type, this mesoclia is going to be replaced by the third embryonic layer, that is also present in between the ectoderm and endoderm, and that layer we can say blue color ectoderm, outer layer, black color endoderm. In between these two layers, there is a green color layer, that we can say it as the mesoderm. This is the third layer, third embryonic layer in the developing embryo. So, if there are presence of 3 germ layers or the 3 embryonic layers, then we can say it as the triploblastic type of animals. Okay, so triploblastic, what are the examples means? Here I will mention that triploblastic animals examples, that it is Platyhelminthes 2, all the phylums except the coelentrates. Platyhelminthes, annelids, echinoderm, mollusks, cnidaria, all of them will exhibit the triploblastic type of organization. Platyhelminthes to chordates. Okay, so this is about what? About the triploblastic and diploblastic animals. Next, that it is the coelom is there. That is also basis for classification. Then notochord is there. Segmentation is there. So 3 bases are there. On that one, we will continue in the next class. Okay, thank you.